And as the Lakers entered the building, there was a fierce look in their eyes. That's the look of a team out to defend its home court. Tonight, the league and all of us here at 2K Sports celebrate Noche Latina, an opportunity to spotlight the amazing Latin culture in the NBA and its global fan base. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. And let's take a look now at some numbers for Austin Reaves.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level scorer than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
And so let's take a look at the starters for the Denver Nuggets. Pairing up in the backcourt, Murray and Brown. Porter Jr. and Gordon make up the forwards. And it's Jokic in at the center position. And for the Lakers, Hayes is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Connect. Then it's Austin Reaves. And it's Doncic in at point guard. And in the front end of the back-to-back, what's important?
Well, B.A., most coaches treat this one like a regular game. Try to win. Don't worry about minutes. Tomorrow, they may adjust the rotations a bit.
Here's Connect. He's guarded by Porter. And it's Connect missing. And it's Porter with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. Pass to Jokic. Gordon outside. No good on the triple. Outside Reaves. And he banks in the layup.
The first good move in a long chess match between these coaching staffs.
Yeah, now we get to see the counterplay. How you respond is half the battle out there.
To the middle. Porter, the pass to Jokic. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. Pass to Doncic. Here's Connect. Back to Finney-Smith. And here's Doncic outside. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Encouraging to see Doncic sink the 3. Needs to keep doing this now.
Will stand in the highly competitive West. The Denver Nuggets continue to distinguish themselves.
Well, Brian, they are unquestionably a top team in their conference, and they're proof that smart front office decisions and patience really pays off in the long run. Yeah, nice vision from Gordon. He knew his teammate was there all the way.
Outside Reaves. Oh, he missed it, making him 1 for 2 now. The Nuggets have gone 1 for 3 so far. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. He said Nikola Jokic is so intelligent. He said we know the offense is going to run through him, so all we can do is mix up our looks defensively. And then at the other end of the floor, make him work on defense. Try to wear him out a little bit. Guys?
And Allie, thanks. And the Lakers have possession after the Nuggets picked up a basket just a moment ago. Doncic, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
It's tipped. Here's Connect. They get it back. Here's Reaves. And count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Mind the lane. 1 shot.
And that one falls for Reaves. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
And timeout is called by Michael Malone. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Russell Westbrook, he's checked in for Brown. And time for us to check in on the NBA assist leaders over the last 10 games. Nikola Jokic, third.
He's making a lot of friends with the way he's been moving the ball, setting up his teammates nicely in their favorite spots.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Gordon with a screen on Doncic. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Los Angeles leading by 4. Pass to connect. Back to Doncic. From downtown, Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. And so it's Jokic who brings up the ball for the Nuggets. And coach, a 3-time league MVP, Nikola Jokic joining Moses Malone, Larry Bird, and Magic Johnson. What a list.
Yeah, that's not a bad list at all, Brian. But what stands out beyond Jokic's skill set is the consistency that he produces with every night.
And everybody around him instantly gets better when they play with Jokic.
They love playing with him.
Here's Doncic. Denver getting their last shot to go. Outside Reeves. It's deflected.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
It's almost too easy for Jokic inside. His size and soft touch make short work of the shot.
Outside Reeves. Murray against Doncic. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Westbrook outside. There's a minute 47 left to play in the first. The 3. Fires in the triple.
You love how Westbrook commits to his selections, not letting anything distract him on the three-point shot.
Reeves, the pass to Hayes. Good D by Jokic.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
Fast break. Here come the Lakers. Here's connect. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Jamal Murray. Well, Dalton Knecht had a late growth spurt during college, and it really helped his game, Grant.
He really did. I mean, B.A., he started college as a 6'3" guard, but grew 3 inches during his first 2 seasons and added some muscles. Now at 6'6", he can play confidently out there on the wing.
And he knocks down the first one. Stan, we know Jokic is one of the best passers this game has ever seen at any position, but his teammates will dish it as well.
Yeah, the Nuggets, by and large, are very unselfish. It's part of their culture. They only bring in guys who are willing to sacrifice for the team's sake.
Saric checks in for Denver. Watson comes in for Gordon. And he makes both free throws. There's a minute 17 left in the first. Outside Murray. Over Vanderbilt. Murray, no good. The Lakers in the lead. Outside Reeves. There's a screen by Lynn. For 3. That shot, no good. Grant, they could attempt a 2 for 1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
Saric outside. 32 seconds left in the opening quarter. Pass to Porter. 6 on the shot clock. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. Denver shooting their first foul shot of the night. Reddish is checked in for Los Angeles. Doncic comes in for Reeves. Najee, he's checked in for Denver. And the free throw, no good.
Well, look, there are a lot of different roles Porter Jr. can fill for your team.
Takes a 13-footer. Kicks it to Doncic. Goes back up. Rebounded by Denver. Their last encounter was in Denver.
The last time they faced this team, they were very aggressive, found numerous ways to get themselves to the line. Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Michael Porter, he's been the guy making things happen for the Nuggets. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what have you guys seen from Denver?
Was simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
Here's Westbrook. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Golden State Warriors.
Yeah, and look, he made his mark on defense also. Was pressuring the ball, came away with 3 steals.
On the court for the Nuggets, Russell Westbrook out there with Michael Porter. Then there's Dario Saric. Then it's Peyton Watson. And it's Najee in at the 4. And here's Doncic outside. It's hauled in by Saric.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Here's Westbrook. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. All right, Grant, which U.S.-born player do you think has the best chance to supplant LeBron as the face of the league?
Oh, man, you're putting me on the spot, B.A. Well, the conversation has to be between Jason Tatum, Ja Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They're the best young talent that the U.S. has to offer, and they're only getting better.
That one misses.
When I think of Westbrook, I think of one of the most intense players ever to play the game. A true competitor doing whatever it takes to will his team to a win.
Brown's checked in for Denver. He hits the second from the line. Lakers trail by 5. Doncic outside. Pass to Lin. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Now here's Westbrook, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka Magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, BA, the Denver Nuggets are building for the long haul. Their philosophy has been to draft polished prospects and then develop them into contributors. They look for 4 qualities: basketball IQ, character, positional size, and the absence of skill deficiencies. Brian, the track record has been strong.
It really has. Thanks, Allie. And now we get a second to view the top scoring teams in the league. Denver, third.
They've been having a great season on the offensive end of the floor. It never takes this team long to put big points up on the board.
And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. Fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And we all know that on the road, you don't usually look so comfortable on the offensive end. But that was the story of the game.
Well, it comes down to preparation. They were ready for that game and kept the crowd out of it for the most part.
Now here's Doncic. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against San Antonio.
And he really made them pay for every foul. Spent much of his time draining shots from the free throw line.
And that one drops for him.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Denver has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Saric outside. Pass to Brown. Now here's Watson. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Reddish. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. The Nuggets have gone 0 for 4 in the second quarter. Saric right side. And here's Porter. He's covered by Vincent. Just 5 to shoot. The Nuggets need to get one up. Porter from outside. And again, it's Denver missing. The Lakers have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Reddish finds Doncic. Second chance shot. And he lays it up and in. Len's got 6 here in the quarter.
Yeah, that's a nice hustle play, but boy, it drives a coach crazy to concede second chance points.
Westbrook. And again, it's Denver missing. Here are the Lakers with the ball. It's been 8 unanswered for them. Len is good.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
And so it's Michael Malone here calling timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Hayes is checked in for Len. Finney-Smith comes in for Vanderbilt. Connects checked in for Reddish. And Reeves is subbed in for Vincent. Nikola Jokic is checked in for the Nuggets. Jamal Murray comes in for Porter Jr. Nuggets trail by 5. Pass to Jokic. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter to win the drought. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to go on Jackson Hayes. And coach, such a unique player, multiple-time MVP Nikola Jokic. How do you defend this guy?
Well, Brian, if I knew that, everybody in the league would be trying to hire me because no one has found an answer for Nikola Jokic. He can just beat you in so many ways. If you're going to double team him, he's going to create wide open shots and even layups for his teammates. If you're going to leave him single covered, he's going to score. There's nothing this guy can't do on a basketball court. Well, you know, a great thing about Jokic is the cohesion he brings to the team. His ball movement and teamwork are contagious.
And so he makes both from the line. And with today's switching defensive style, versatile wing players are tremendously in demand, Coach.
Yeah, well, position now, Brian, comes down to who can you guard. And guys that can guard 3, 4, 5 different positions, those 6'7", 6'8" guys are often able to do that, and they are extremely valuable.
Nuggets trail by 5. Outside Watson. Westbrook right side. Here's Brown. Some solid defense from Hayes.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Pass to Reeves. Here's Connect, defended by Murray. Doncic on the wing. Denver grabs the miss.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Westbrook can't hit. Los Angeles leading by 5. Here's Connect. Brown grabs the board. Denver has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. And the shot is good by Westbrook.
Oh, unlimited energy. That's what Westbrook brings. No problems bouncing off contact.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Vincent's checked in for Luka Doncic. Aaron Gordon's checked in for Denver. Porter Jr. comes in for Russell Westbrook. We've got 1:08 left in the half. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Aaron Gordon fits perfectly with this team because of his lunch pail approach. Coach Michael Malone said, I think Aaron Gordon is a prime example of somebody who's truly selfless. He does the dirty work for us, and a lot of times he doesn't get the credit he deserves. Ryan, not today.
That's right. Good call, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Jokic. Here's Murray. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. And it's now only a 1-point Los Angeles lead. 40 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Outside Reeves. Clock at 6. Kenny Smith, a screen. Fires, high post. That's good on the jumper. Reeves has gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, they gave him the mid-range. Smart idea to take that one.
Murray passes to Gordon. On the wing, Porter. Murray deciding where to go with it. From behind the arc. Counted from distance. Murray's got 5 now. So a tie game here as we finish the first half. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Hey folks, welcome. The Lakers wrap up the first half in what's been a closely contested game so far.
Without the points they've gotten off the bench, this game wouldn't be as close as it is. Can you count on that in the second half? It's debatable, man.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who's in the game for them down the stretch. And now, as the season winds down, a look at the Western Conference picture.
Checking out Los Angeles. They're playing up to expectations. Maybe they like to be doing more than that, but I think they're ready to make some noise in the playoffs. That's when you turn up.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Nice game. Great performance by Austin Reeves.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
And it's Murray with the ball for the Nuggets. They're off to battle the Trailblazers after this one, as they'll be playing at Moda Center. They're getting into the back half of a 4-game road trip. We've got Austin Reeves. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Connect. Then there's Jackson Hayes. And it's Doncic in at the point guard position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Strength and determination from Jokic inside, scoring through the contact.
Now here's Doncic. Fires from the line, and he makes it. 9 points in the game.
Well, he got to his spot in the mid-range, and that's a shot he's going to make more often than not.
Pass to Jokic. Over Hayes. And it's Jokic missing. And the Lakers shooting the ball at 43% from the field. And here's Doncic outside. The Luka three. Money.
And when he puts it all together, look at the kind of night Luka can have. Wow.
Murray passes to Jokic. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And we all know about Stan the analyst and Stan the coach. But when you played in college, what was your game like, Stan?
Hey, Brian, I had the game that would get you beat as a coach. I will say my greatest strength was this. I was never once accused of overpassing.
The black hole. That is Stan Van Gundy. And he makes the first. And Jokic drops them both.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Pass to Doncic. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
And Doncic is a walking triple-double threat. His versatility and confidence is really special.
That's good from Doncic.
And when we talk about franchise players, guys who can carry a team, Luka Doncic is one of the few guys in that category.
Second free throw, no good. The Nuggets trail. To the paint. Here's Gordon. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter.
Yeah, that's a strong finish there by Gordon, right through the contact.
Coach, it's interesting to watch the career path of Aaron Gordon. He's gone from one role in his previous stop, then he arrives to the Nuggets in a completely different role there.
Yeah, Brian, he's become more of a third or fourth guy, and he's embraced the change. Everybody wants to be that number one or number two guy, but you've got to play a role to be a winner in this league.
And it's resulted in championships.
It sure has.
And Denver has possession, following the score by Los Angeles. Sinks the tray. Porter's got 12 points in the game.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
Here's Doncic. Doncic punches it home.
And how about the handles Luka has? Phenomenal at creating scoring opportunities for himself.
Murray passes to Porter. With the drive. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Reeves, the pass to Doncic. Launches it from deep. Oh, Doncic from way out there.
And playing very well here in the second half. I mean, their shooting percentage is now over 50% from the field.
Gordon outside. Outside Porter. The 3-ball. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Hayes has got 4 rebounds now. And here's Doncic outside. Jokic grabs the board. Denver has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Outside Porter. Here's Brown. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Outside for Porter. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. And the Nuggets lead by 1.
Well, he's going back to the arc. He might be building some momentum from range here in the second half.
And here's Connect outside. Rebound by the Nuggets.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Now here's Gordon. Back to Porter. Pass to Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Coach, after 3 back surgeries in 5 years, it is truly amazing that Michael Porter Jr. is still playing at all.
Yeah, it really is, Brian. And for him to get back to playing at the highest level, he has really stuck with it. And you've got to admire his mental and physical toughness.
He's off on the first. Some changes now for the Lakers. Lenz checked in for Hayes. Vanderbilt comes in for Finney-Smith. And Vincent is subbed in for Doncic. And a switch here also for Denver. Westbrook's checked in. Good on the second one. 1:36 left to play in the third quarter. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants to review the game plan. One of the stories here, Michael Porter getting it done today.
Well, look, he's picking apart their defense. They need this timeout to figure out how to slow him down.
All right, look here at the passing numbers over the last several months for Austin Reaves.
His assist numbers haven't been where we'd expect them to be over the past few months, and I hope that worries him too, because his ability to create assists is a big part of what makes him a complete offensive package.
Vanderbilt, a pass to Lynn. Now Vincent. Still no points. On the wing, Reaves. 6 to shoot. Back to Vincent. Fires the 3. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got rebound number 7 tonight. Westbrook taking his time here. Back to Murray. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Westbrook against Reaves. There's a screen by Lynn. Tries it from the top of the key. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Pass to Westbrook. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists now in this one.
I don't think I need to tell anybody, Westbrook is a gunner. If the D isn't right up on him, when he gets the ball, he's taking that shot for sure.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Reaves. There's a screen by Lynn to stop the run. The shot by Reaves, no good. From deep three-point land. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. Michael Porter, he's been the guy making things happen for the Denver Nuggets, helping them space the floor. 2 triples in that quarter. 3 for the game. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. And Denver looking at who they've got to start the 4th. Hayden Watson is out there with Christian Brown. Then it's Murray. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Šarić in at the 5, down low.
They have a never-give-up attitude.
Yeah, and as a coach, you love having a team like this. They've got 0 quit in them.
Here's Westbrook following the score by Los Angeles. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
Lakers trail by 3. And here's Vincent. Pass to Doncic. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. It's on Dario Šarić.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Nuggets.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
And it's tied up with that one. Denver has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Coach, another guy that symbolizes the rise of Canadian basketball, Jamal Murray. What an impact he's making.
Yeah, Brian, and I'd say even more than just making an impact. This Canadian guard can actually carry an offense on his own at times.
Shooting 2.
And he drops the first. Well, Grant, when you think of Jamal Murray and all he's been through, health is of utmost importance for him.
Oh, extremely important, B.A., because when Murray is healthy, he's a lethal player and a huge part of this team's success.
Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line.
Well, the miss is unfortunate, but he still manages to put them ahead. Barely.
All eyes on Luka. The defense forgot about his teammates.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Westbrook outside. Pass to Watson. There's the three. The Lakers with a rebound. Len's got his 5th rebound in this one. For Los Angeles, they've gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the 4th. Outside Vanderbilt. Back to Reddish. There's a screen by Len. Reddish misses. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. And a moment to check out who the Los Angeles Lakers have coming up. On Thursday, they'll take on Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks. Then on Saturday, they'll defend home court against the Chicago Bulls.
And you know, for that matchup with the Magic, on paper, they should be expected to come away with a win. However, this might be one of those trap games if they aren't fully engaged.
Koloko, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Connect comes in for Reddish. Gordon, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Vincent outside. Pass to Vanderbilt. Doncic with it. Over Murray. Luka on the attack.
Yeah, he's been able to turn it around after a rough first half. He's now looking much better offensively.
Gordon outside. Back to Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Yeah, we all know Murray is a shooter, but look out. He can finish, too.
Vincent passes to Doncic. Vanderbilt, a screen on Murray. Lets it go from the wing. Doncic, no good.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
From 6 feet away, no good off the back of the rim. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They played a great 4th quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Now here's Vanderbilt. Ball stolen. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Brown passes to Westbrook. Outside Murray. Saric outside to tie it up. Jump shot is good that time.
Timeout.
And this game is tied up now.
With all the attention that Murray gets, smart by Jamal to dish it on that play.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Some changes for Los Angeles. Hayes is checked in for Koloko. Finney-Smith comes in for Vanderbilt, and Austin Reeves is subbed in for Vincent. Jokic is checked in for Denver. Michael Porter comes in for Russell Westbrook. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He dug into his team for being too complacent on offense, saying, you're just chucking up the first three you see out there. Be more patient on offense, move the ball around, make the defense work. Guys, let's see if ball movement improves out there.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And the call will be against Nikola Jokic. That'll be a second foul of the game. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth.
Well, that's only his first turnover of the game, but you know he'd like to have that one back.
And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Lakers.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
Well, they've also been impressive, forcing a ton of mistakes. Not only that, but converting those mistakes into points on the other end.
Now here's Jokic. He can't get that one to fall. The Lakers have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. Here's Doncic. Luka! Get off me!
And from the moment he stepped into the league, Luka's been a big-time player.
It's Jokic, high post. It's Hayes with the rebound. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 14-5 run. Outside Finney-Smith. Gordon with a steal. Murray with it. Now Doncic defending. Here's Brown. Finished off the break. Brown's gotten his first points in this one.
Well, for a guy with a scorer's mentality, Murray is almost surprisingly willing to pass the ball.
Down low. Hayes against Jokic. And here's Connect outside. Rebounded by Denver. 55 seconds left in the game. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Jokic.
What a costly turnover. Those are the ones that keep you up at night.
54 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Doncic. Yes!
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big-time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And so it's Michael Malone here calling timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. .46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
And they go to the intentional foul. Two points here could be the only cushion they need, Grant.
Hard to say. Crazier things have happened in this league.
From deep, here's Doncic. Drops in the three. And it's a 7-point Laker lead.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Timeout called, the Nuggets. They trail by 7. .30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Porter outside. And Reeves pulls it down. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 19-7 run. So it's Los Angeles picking up the win. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Luka, congrats on the win, but a quick turnaround right around the corner. What'll be the key to keeping it going?
Same as today, prepare hard for this game, play good defense, and, just keep attacking them. We just got to prepare ourselves.
Preparation is so much of it. Thanks, Luka. Guys?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Luka Doncic.